What's up, folks? My name is Matthew, aka EZBOT, and welcome to another episode of Elektron Talk. Today we're featuring the Push 3 in the midst of all the lovely Elektron gear that I typically have on the table. And it is getting closer to Super Booth, and so we're starting to see some really cool synthesizers out there, and it's just made me think about, what do I want to have on my desk? You know, I'm always like trying to remove things that are in the way or like creating some sort of struggle for me to make music. And the Push 3 has been one of those devices that has created a lot of struggles for me to make music, sadly. And that's, you know, that's because I'm not an Ableton guru. I've always been a Bitwig guy. So it's like, you know, just unfamiliar territory. And I've said that a million times. I'm still not getting better at Ableton for whatever reason. I'm not spending enough time there. But I found a good use for my Push 3 now that the Digitakt 2 has stereo sampling. And before we go any further, let's acknowledge our lovely sponsor. Today's stream is sponsored by DistroKid. Thank you for the sponsorship, DistroKid. DistroKid is an online music distribution platform to help you get your music out to all the streaming platforms very easily, very affordably. We'll talk about that a little bit further in the stream. But let's jump over to what we got on the table. We have the Push 3 on the table. I guess maybe we don't want to cover the Push 3. Yeah, so EZBOT's live. We're live today. I've been trying to figure out, what do I want to do with the Push, and I have to like learn these weird workarounds to get it to function in a way that's just simple for me. Like, I just want it to just at least do one thing straightforward, and that one thing I thought would be just be a synthesizer. Just be an amazing synthesizer, because it is. And we have these controls, and it's the best sounding synth I own in my studio, considering that I have, you know, a Prophet 5 in here, a Moog Grandmother, and a bunch of modular, and a bunch of other smaller synthesizers, and some Elektron gear. I mean, it's Ableton, right? It sounds awesome. And right now I just have, like... That doesn't sound perfect, but... You can hear the stereo width. MPE. It's cool. I love that, right? Apparently this one's not set to MPE because it would have just dragged it across, right? So it's set to trigger. Maybe that's done in here? No, it's set on MPE for the expression. This is the Meld synth. This is one of the new synths in Ableton, and I have it in a box, and I like that. And I'm powering it with a MacBook Pro USB-C cable. Sick, right? I do like the Push 3. I'm enamored by it. Every time I look at it, touch it, play with it, I'm like, I'm enamored by the sounds it generates, but the workflow, I just struggle so hard with it. So what I was thinking, I was like, all right, I'll use the Push 3, I'll sample it. Digitakt 2's got stereo sampling. It's just an improved machine altogether. It's going to work really well with something that offers really wide sounds. Push 3 does that. The only thing I've come across that's like creates some sort of difficulty for me is just sending MIDI over to the Push 3 is a pain. Like, there's so much routing that you have to do. I just wanted to use a track on the Syntakt to control the Push 3, which I have set up. You know, I can do that. I could sequence Push 3 like this right now. I have a chord engine set up on here because I was just gonna use the chord, not engine, but a chord MIDI device, and I figure I'll just, you know, I just put a chord in with the MIDI learn function you can do. On a chord device, you can hit learn and just learn a shape, and then it saves the shape, and then I can just, you know, transpose it up and down if I want. I could even have it, you know, adhere to a scale. Cool stuff that I can do. Lots of cool MIDI devices in here. I haven't explored them all because I've been so frustrated off and on with it because of my lack of skill with it compared to like what I can accomplish and how fast I can accomplish stuff on Elektron. So sometimes I'm just like off-put by it, but it's so good and it sounds so good that I just the struggle is real. Like there's an actual struggle. I have it in front of me all the time and I'm like, I want to play with it. And then I go over here and I'm like, this I get work done. This I don't know. Like I'm just going through it. But as a synthesizer, I think it's awesome. And Jordan, one of the folks that was this a dog hair on my hat? Probably. Jordan developed a Max for Live plugin that we're going to test out maybe this weekend on stream again that actually lets you control and launch scenes from an Elektron box. So when I go to pattern 1 to pattern 2, it'll move the entire row of scenes down with the pattern, so it'll follow the program changes. That's something you can already kind of program in an Ableton project. It's difficult and there's some frustrations with it. So this device that he's designed is actually just going to shift the rows for you and just follow your program change so it happens at the same time. That's what I want. Then in the push 3 would be an extension of my Elektron boxes, and I could really incorporate the session view of the push 3 into my existing music. That'd be sick because it sounds awesome. I could even run the audio from my Octatrack out into the push 3, process it through a master channel, a track or an audio track on push 3, do multiband dynamics, and take this to shows and still kind of feel like I'm doing my live hardware setup because that's what I like. Otherwise, I could just bring an interface in Bitwig and just do it that way. And of course, a laptop, which I don't want to use, it's just so much more to set up, so much more to do. And I just avoid doing computer stuff just because I have more fun here. And this is Elektron Talk. These are these streams that I like to do, and it's a talking show, right? We're going to talk music here, and we're talking about Elektron. We're going to talk about other stuff, but I'm mostly an Elektron user. I consider myself an Elektron enthusiast. And so that's what we do today. We're going to write some music. We're going to use this to make some house. I felt like making something chill because I just want to chill. So we're going to use some chords and stuff, sample them into Digitakt too, because I love sampling chords from great sounding synthesizers, and that's what we have. So let me check in with the chat really quick before we dive into all that. Hello. Welcome, friends. What we talk about, how's it going? Ableton set upcoming this Friday, very timely. Oh, cool. Kinga, but it has tons of tiny quirks that make it hard to use live. I agree. Although Jay Hosking came up and played, and all he brought was a push 3, and his set was awesome. Of course, Jay is extremely talented, so very, very easy for Jay considering how good he is at making music. Absolutely love Meld. Cool. Yeah, so Meld is what? Basically Eurorack plats? Some people call it plates. I believe it's plats. Or braids. Isn't it basically that? I like it too. Sounds cool. So output of the push 3, I've turned mine on for 6 months. Man, use the push 3 to play your Elektron gear. Use it as a dope-ass MPE MIDI controller. That's a cool idea. But then I gotta set the MPE up to control different parameters on like the Syntact. That's where it would shine, right? And I don't know. Do I want to go through that process or just do the synthesizers on the push 3? Because to me, it's about sit down, make music, have fun, and less about pre-program all this stuff and then hope that I have a good time. Because if I do all that work and then I end up not liking it, then I'm going to be frustrated. So I like when things are just already kind of work. And I don't think I'm lazy about it. I work really hard on my music. That's kind of my preferred method. I bought a push 3 standalone and have been disappointed. They oversold the standalone aspect. I'd have appropriate expectations if it was a companion. Well, we can't argue with that. You're not alone in that sentiment. We don't want it to be this way. This is not the thumbnail says push 3 is my synthesizer, so I'm not here to hate on the push 3 at all. But I did have some trouble with the push 3, and I'm just transparent about my process. And I know Elektron stuff really well, and I've had some trouble with push 3 because it's difficult to use it in standalone without preparing something in Ableton first. But as a synthesizer, you don't need to go through that process. You just go through the presets, and it's a really good time. And that's what we want to do today. That's what I'm going to do. And I think that once I have this Max for Live device that moves the session view, moves the rows down in the session view for me and launches rows of clips, then I can use the push 3, use the clips in toggle mode. I can use the push 3 as another Elektron box, and I'll get to have a beautiful, beautiful polysynth attached to my Elektron gear with all sorts of effects. Effects I could not ever afford in hardware. Because for one, mostly they don't make them, and the other way is just that you'd have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to put a convolution reverb hardware convolution reverb next to something that does granular effects or granular synthesis. Those two concepts alone run you $500 each. What is the GR1's like $900 to get a good granular effect. Even the little 1010 granular boxes in the, close to $400 or $500 or something. It's just really expensive. So having a nice digital piece of hardware to accomplish those goals is great, I think. What's up, hysteric subjects? How are ya? Too much clicking, you can't go anywhere fast. Yeah. Push 3 is extremely capable. I don't find it fun or interesting to create sets, so why bother? Man. Yeah, we should. I could throw a roar on here. We should do that. No hating. I haven't sold it. Here to get inspired. Cool. Okay, that's what we're here to inspire today. This is a channel about. This is what I want to do. I want to inspire. I want to teach music production to the best of my ability, to what I know, which is typically Elektron stuff. Because I'm not great at Push 3, but we're going to use the Push 3 as a synth, and we're going to make it very simple. And I do want this to feel inspiring. So let's do that. Let's play with some presets. Let's listen to some presets and see what we want to sample from the Push 3. Instead of going in here, and we can dial in and tweak a preset once we find something that we like. I think that's the best method for making music in general. Like, let's find a good preset, tweak the preset to your liking, and then it becomes yours. All you got to do is adjust it a little bit, and it's yours. You own that. That's the way it works, right? There's nothing original under the sun. There just isn't, so. I think this one sounds nice. What I do like about Push 3 is that we can go, out here, go to chord, or go to your instrument, which I've selected here. It says meld right now. And I can hit this little cycling button. And now I have it on pre-audition. We don't have clock running, so it'll audition every time I select a new preset. And you can hear this all running. This is running into my Digitakt. And they're actually set to the same sample rates, 4824, 4824. Oh, let's see how this sounds. I mean, that sounds like it could make a great house track right there. Let's just get those 3 chords in a row. We'll sample them right into the Digitakt. I'll hit yes and just go. Actually, let's do it again. Cool. Sounds so good. It's in so stereo on the Digitakt. This is what I loved. I'm so excited about having stereo samples now. Just make sure cutting anything off. Yes, trim the back here. I guess that seems all right. Wait, did I trim it? Wait, did I trim it? I did. Call it, we'll just grab this. We'll grab a bunch of stuff. The 3 chords. Push 3. It doesn't even matter what chord flavor they are. Nothing matters anymore. All that matters is making music as fast as possible. Saving. These are all MIDI tracks. That's why it's not giving me the option to assign them here. I guess we'll put it on 8. All right. Clear this out. Bunch of weird modulation going on. Okay, now we can get rid of this on Syntakt. Okay. Make sure we don't got anything weird going on here. Oh. Is that why, maybe? I do like hear like little clicks now and then. And I wonder if it's just Digitakt 2 needing to get a little bit more action from the devs. I don't know. Sponsor me, LaCroix. You're gonna regret it, not doing it. All right, so we got these 3 chords. I'm gonna copy this. So let's go here. We should be able to just copy the sound if I go here and paste it. Wait, did I have that on this sound? Yeah. What we got going on here? What's happening on this one? Velocity. That'll do it. Okay. Let's just throw down a couple of chords. What's this one like? Is this supposed to be making that crunchy sound? This would be good for some drum and bass. Alright, let's put some triggers down here. Let's make this 128. Let's do let's do 128 for now. And so we can page loop, which is sick. Page loop this shit. And no, we'll start on page 1. Put it here. Maybe we could just, maybe we'll just keep it at 16 for right this second while we put a couple of kicks down. Let's have a listen to these kicks and see if we find a kick that we like. Excuse me? Compressor out of here. You know what I really like is that we can do all these different conditions now. Like we can make this kick be like, maybe, sometimes, but then if that one does, if this one is gonna happen, then we don't want this one to happen. Or no. Should do it the other way around. I know they have a new one, don't they? There's a new condition. Yeah, last. What does it mean, though? I haven't even looked up this condition. What does this condition do? No, we don't need the fill. What's Matt's favorite? What is it? LaCroix flavor? Probably coconut, to be honest. I honestly don't even know. Does somebody know? Does somebody know what the LST condition is? I haven't looked it up yet. I guess I hadn't really looked at it yet. Last will trigger when you're switching a pattern. Sick. Well, that's cool. So it'll do a drum fill. Oh my god, we have automated drum fills. Holy smokes. Come on now. All right, let's check. I mean, that's awesome. That's so sick. What a great command. All right. Cool. Let's make this a little bit longer. We'll go like this. Put this trigger down. Condition. Let's give it another probability. But let's have... Definitely don't want either of these to play when I'm going to the next pattern. I like that idea. Why does it sound all janky? Oh, that's why. The heck? How did that happen? Okay. Let's go over here. Let's get like a bass sound. That's not a bass sound. Check out this. Oh, that could be cool. Okay. Maybe we make it 8 bars long here as well. Let's keep it really simple. This one out here. Whoa! What is that note? Let's just do it again. Right, before we do that, we're gonna just record a really simple bass line, and then we'll edit it or something. We'll make it a little bit more complex later, but let's just keep it really chill. And then we'll change some of these chords to different chords and maybe adjust the bass to go with that as well. This plant is in my way. Beat it, plant. Mix in random condition, it gets really wild. Yep, it's sick. Yeah, last is sick. That is really cool. Saves you a fill for a transition. That is, that is so cool. I think that is one of the coolest things that they added so many cool stuff to Digitakt too. I'm just so much stuff. I'm still discovering things. Even after reading the manual. Not all of it stuck apparently because I didn't know what last meant, but that is cool. That is really cool. I can think of a lot of uses for that. If I have a Push 2 plus Ableton Suite, does the DT2 add a lot? I love my Digiton and it's a sequencer, but should I focus on learning Ableton or just stick with Elektron? Well, you're asking the wrong guy because I am very biased. I'm an Elektron user. Straight up, I'm a hardware user, so I am always going to say stick with the hardware because that's what I know. That's what I like to do. But the truth of the matter is, if you're trying to like make Billboard topping bangers or whatever, you're going to have an easier time I don't know, being competitive with the other artists that are doing that, learning Ableton first, like getting deep into Ableton and understanding all the different tips and tricks that you can with Ableton. That's my opinion. At least that's from what I understand, I would say that. I love the Elektron workflow. Me too. I would love to be able to change scenes in Ableton Session View via Digitakt, just as Matthew said, with the Max for Live device. That would be a game changer. And that is what we're hoping that this device will do, and I will test it out this Saturday, and I'll let you know. And if it does the trick, then I'm sure Jordan, who developed it, will share it with everybody, because that's what he does. He's a nice guy. I keep hearing these little clicks. What is it? I think it's my Digitakt. Because I'm not hearing it from my Syntakt. And all the sounds are coming from Digitakt. I hear it all the time. Let's turn off reset. That doesn't help at all. Can you hear it? It might be clicks from stereo sampling, but it seems to be kind of random. It's real hard for me to ignore. I didn't have this on my Digitakt 1. Do we want to copy that one? All right, let's get this bass line. Why does that cut off right there? That's why. I love how when you try to make house music, this is really all you need to do to get it started. I do want like some like maybe the kicks randomly turn themselves off here. Maybe not so random. Maybe we add some swing too. We already do have quite a bit of swing. Maybe swing is what's causing the issue. Whoops. What am I doing here? I don't want to mess with that. That's so stupid. What was I doing before? Let's move these down. I don't want to be in C major anymore. It's my kick track. I wasn't even in C, was I? Seven Digitaks, all in C major, all reverb 100% on kicks. Let's go. You know, we could get a bass sound from the Push 3, since we're talking about using the Push 3 as our synthesizer today. So let's go MIDI track, sounds, bass. FM house bass? Seems like I'm cheating doing that. Hey, what the heck? Was that chord still on there? Oh, I know why. Gotta turn this on auto. Maybe not. This is where MPE can be like kind of frustrating, and I'm using this with the scale on it, but also not with the scale because I have these accidentals outside of the scale here. Oh, that's a sample. Ugh. Dub techno bass. Hmm. I really want to like sequence it in, you know what I mean? Instead of doing the whole playing with this right here. And I also am I still struggle to use this as my keyboard. Like I love how MPE works, but I still like naturally I want to go do 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 do. You know, I want to play an actual keyboard, which I had hooked up for a minute. Maybe we could just grab a note. Because it's got a lot of, like, it's really rich sound. You can hear the sub is really nice in there. The Digitakt's getting all of that. So maybe we just sample. Just sample that note and we can program a bass line in here. Wait a second. Threshold. Oh yeah. That's a fat sounding bass. Maybe that's the workflow. Maybe I just sample single notes in here and then I transpose them over here. Okay. Let's go. What is this patch called? FM Wow Bass? Okay, whatever. FM Wow. FM World of Warcraft Bass. Oh. We'll put that on. I want to put it here. Give me the option. Skip it. All right, go here. And we'll go. Yes. Ported. Oh yeah, function down or keyboard down. Oh. Wow. I can't believe that this sample is that clear. This sounds awesome. Huge. It's like absolutely monstrous. All right. Seems like some of the notes feel out of tune when it repitches. Accidental click. We move that one over there, move this one here, or even get rid of that one. Was it page loop 4? That's what I really like, the page looping thing. This is stellar. Just to like try things out. Maybe we can find like a big stereo hi-hat since we have the stereo sampling. Yeah. I actually really like this little part where it does this thing right here. I kind of want that at like Yeah. All right, let's mess with these chords a bit. I feel like it was a real struggle for me to find a spot where I was like, I like this, but once I got it in the Digitakt, I'm much happier. Again, sampling this, not playing it as much, because for one, I don't know. I don't get along with this as well as I do with the keyboard. But the sounds I've gotten from it are awesome. These are all from the Push 3. We could try the other chord. Oh wait, no, we did that. Wait a second, let's loop this page again. That sounds whack. We'll just go back to what we had. I kind of want to go dun 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 dun. That's what we needed to do. Dun 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 dun. So we go. Just keep it really simple. And then we even have our kick do that too. Yeah. That's better. Wait, give me this back over here. All right, now we need like something to play on top of this. Something like an odd repeating number. needs to be like filtered or something. That's real strong. Maybe we just do it here. I feel like we have something that kind of just like dances on the edge here. All right, let's get like some strings or something. That's right. That's it. I need to play it again. That's cool. Trim. What is it? Strings. Ah! Did I start it at the very beginning? Yeah, I start right there. Okay. And it goes for, I think, 4 bars, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's copy this and then delete the trig. And let's say 128. Go like that and paste that trigger back. Shit. Except for my imperfect playing. Let's just see. Take me to the page. How did I screw it up? Maybe we just have it go for half the time? Yeah, that sounds kind of good that way. Seriously? I swear to God. Jake, turn off Digitakt and turn it back on. I swear it helps. What? That helps with what? The pops and clicks or something? Playing with but to manually trim makes it out of time. You're right. I mean, you're right. You're tape pusher. You're right. You're right about that. I did that. I did manually trim it. I guess I screwed up my manual trim, but I should be able to offset the start position to fix that. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. So I should. Like, that sounds all right. Do you hear that? Do you hear it's perfect on the first bar? It's close to perfect. But this... on here, it's not. Once it gets to this stage, it's not in the right spot anymore. It's like, what the heck? Let's loop it. What's it, 5? That's gonna make me crazy. Maybe we just use it on that very first part. actually kind of like that. Ramp, ramp, ramp. Maybe I put that on this last page right here. You know what? No, I'm not doing this. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna delete this sample because I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. No, it's the preset manager. Go into sample management, plus drive, recorded, synth, delete. No, here we go. Delete it here. Yes, bye. We hate you. All right, back here. Could use our threshold, which is already set. Oh my god, we got also, it's in the RAM still. Let's just get that out of there. Damn it. Damn it, okay. That should work. Okay. ARM. Wait, it was here? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see if that worked. Push strings. Push 3. God damn it. Yeah, assign it here. Thank you. Okay. What? Swear to God. You know what? You know what? I don't think that worked. But I also think... Delete. Get out of here. I hate you. And these guys can get out of here. Why doesn't that just delete? Whatever. Okay. I know what to do. Hit the capture button. And let's look at the clip. Right? And then we can just hit quantize. And play the clip. Which it won't do because this is the master clock now. What in God's name? What in God's name are we looking at? Why did that get recorded into this clip when I was playing it on this instrument? No clip. Oh my God. This is It doesn't do anything too fancy, so I expect it'll work in standalone mode. Oh, what's up? Femto is the one who's designing the Max for Live device that will allow us to really have these two instruments work well together. I don't know if you saw what I saw. Tell me what I did wrong, but I used the clip capture feature, and it captured a clip from that string instrument onto channel 1 instead of the instrument we were playing on. I don't know why that is. What is that? No, I don't want this clip. Get out of here. Okay, capture. There it is. Okay, cool. That's what I want. Quantize. Oh, let's have it do the whole loop length is... Wait. Start here and do the whole thing. What is it missing? Edit. Is it this next one? You get to your position, please. And you get to your position. Right? Maybe that one is in the right position. Oops. This one is not in the right spot anymore. God damn it, don't highlight that one. It worked. It worked, everybody. Where'd my little cursor go? Oh, because I'm editing the velocity. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, they're all at their max velocity except for this one. Now I should just be able to record that and it should be perfect. I shouldn't be able to mess it up because it's perfect. That's what I was trying to do. That's what we're doing here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip the ad. I'm skipping ads for you today. All right, let's go back in here, delete this, set the threshold. Now I have a perfect clip. It's the right length of time. It's quantized. The only problem is that it starts with silence, and this is where the Octatrack is a better sampler. Not a better, okay, it has a better sampling feature, which has quantized sampling. This, with the threshold, isn't going to trigger at the beginning of this recording. So I'm going to have to add another note in here to trigger the beginning. Or I guess I could just offset it on the sequencer, so it starts at the right time. Maybe that's an easier bet. Man. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? We should do a quantized length. I think it's 4 bars, so that it cuts it at the right time and we can at least stretch it. Cool. Okay. So we got that. Let's save it. This will be push 3 strings. Okay. Okay, so now we have to put it in the right spot on the sequencer, which hopefully is there. And then give it some length, 64 steps. Page am I looking at? Just keep it at 4 bars for now. Ridiculous, but we got it to work. Still something about it feels like it starts like just something's not perfect. I don't know what it is with this. There's something about the clocking. I want to have like something accentuate those last 4. Get out of here. So yeah.
Got to stay up to sleep. Got you.
Maybe not a clap. Did I lock that in there somehow? Thought I just changed this. Damn it. Guess that'll work for right now. No, that's not at all what I want. I don't usually use like string instruments in my tunes very much, but I have the access to them, so it's kind of a goofy song so far, but how wide and full it sounds is not usually as easily achieved. That's new to the Digitakt too. I don't need to keep this clip. Just delete it. Delete it, clip. Done. Delete. We like chorus those ads. Maybe that doesn't work. Okay, we played around with some house tunes and some of these like goofy sounds that we can get from the Push 3. Let's well, for one, let's quickly do our sponsorship today before we keep sampling the Push 3 into the Digitakt. And our sponsor today is DistroKid, of course. Hello, DistroKid. You're our homie. We love you for your lovely sponsorships for these streams. Oh man, I totally forgot. I need to figure some stuff out. Ableton needs to make a hardware device with Elektron. Wouldn't that be something? That would be very cool. Unfortunately, that is not gonna happen. You know? I really wish that that could be a thing, but that that's just not in our cards. Let's see. Okay. So a couple of different things. All right, talking about our sponsorship with DistroKid, but not just the sponsorship with DistroKid. The EZBOT Discord released a full compilation album, drum and bass music. There's 19 tracks on it. It's awesome, and we did it on Bandcamp and on DistroKid. It's called Beat Blitz, and you're going to see it in a second. So here it is on DistroKid, and you can see it right here. That's the album for it's Modbang Records. And what I want to talk about today is promotion using DistroKid. DistroKid makes promotion really easy. If you're not familiar with what DistroKid is a music distribution service. It's one of the most affordable ones. It streamlines your music distribution, simplifies the process of getting music out into multiple platforms, makes it just so much easier. All the earnings go back to the artist. They don't take any of that. It's a really affordable yearly fee. It has some other premium options that you can pay for that cost a little bit more, but you don't even need them. The $20 a year, which I believe is how much it is enough. And if you're making music and you want to share it with people and get it on Spotify and Apple Music and all that, DistroKid is probably the easiest way and the safest way, I think, to do that. They're very responsive to emails, stuff like that. I like them. I know some of them in person here locally in Seattle, and they're really cool people, the people that I know. So I like DistroKid. But what we want to talk about with DistroKid today is something kind of hilarious. And I think I have audio share turned on here. Let me see. I'll make sure that I do with this clip so you can see how silly this looks. The full screen browser here, which is where we are, and capture method. I want to capture the audio from a window. I thought it would do that. Well, anyway, what I want to show off today that's so goofy is that you can make these little videos. And so here's a video that it made, and it demos. I don't know if you can hear the music, but it demos one of the tracks, and it makes these little clips of videos, and then you can just share them on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever it is that you're using for social media to share your music out there. And it puts these cool little videos, and there's lots of different little presets for you to choose from, and it puts your album artwork, as you can see right here, Beat Blitz, and a snippet of the video or the music in the video, and it just makes a funny video and shares it out. And I think that's cool. It's just another thing they do. They're like, DistroKid's constantly updating all the different things that it can do to get your music out there and share it with other people. So it's cool. I'm happy to I'm happy to have them be a sponsor for the streams, because I actually think that what they do is pretty useful. We've used it a bunch for getting music out into different streaming platforms, just in my Discord alone. And if you're not in the EZBOT Discord, you should join, because it's free. And there's a lot of people in there to hang out with and chat with about music. So yeah, check that out. It's on Bandcamp and also on Spotify. 19 tracks, Beat Blitz, drum and bass, hardware music, making drum and bass. Well, it's not just hardware. People can use their computers as well, but sounds great. Check the tracks out. It's really cool. Is the Push still playing its stuff at the moment, or is it muted? Right now it's muted. I gotta say, my favorite part of this, I kind of like the little string thing. I think it's cute. You know, this isn't the kind of music I usually make. I like to make, you know, stuff that sounds more like this. But that's not what we're doing. I was trying to chill, trying to make chill tunes, and this is what we got. What are we at? 138? I didn't mean to even make this at 138. Actually meant to make it slower. Oops. But I take these chords out. That bass that I got from the Push 3 is phenomenal. I even wanted to like do like let's loop a page. Oh, I want to loop these two pages right here, I think. Yeah. Let's go back over here. Maybe we're gonna start rewriting this song now. So I'm gonna actually delete all this stuff and go. Maybe we use something else. Maybe we go back over here. Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Go back. Okay. I don't need this track. This one or this one. What's this do? Maybe not that. What does this sound? This sounds crazy. too crazy. I mean, that's way cooler. Should have started with something like that. Let's see. Threshold. Well, we don't have to record it quite yet because we can do a clip. So let's go like this. We're gonna change the bass line a little bit. Okay, let's do it again. I think I got it. I love that it records in stereo. see if I got it. I don't know. I'm curious. Nice. This is cool. This actually makes me pretty happy with my push 3 right now. Sounds crazy. We can follow the chords. kind of cool. Was it? Maybe we don't want it to like end so abruptly. Which one is it? Got like some really Muse type sounds to it. What template I'm using? This is the Performance Mixer 3.0 template. Oh, by the way, for those of you who follow the Octatrack templates, I completed Hybrid Performance Mixer 3.0 template today. I completed it yesterday, but then I found some stuff that I considered bugs, and so I'm actually going to be doing the full release of Hybrid Performance Mixer 3.0 tonight, later this evening. And you can put it on your Octatrack, and what it is all of these effects that have these risers. So risers like that. It has 64 effects built into it. No, I didn't cut out any effects for the hybrid template. Usually I had been leaving some of the effects clear so that you could put your own effects in there. I'm just gonna let you delete effects that you don't want to use, which is hold a scene, hit clear, and that'll delete an effect. And you can do it on a per bank basis. So you get all 64 of the effects. It's 2 stereo inputs or 4 mono inputs, depending on how you want to use it. You just assign your through track what you want to do with it. But by default, it's 2 stereo tracks coming in through here, and they all share the same effects, so it doesn't matter. There's no like melody versus drums, although technically there kind of is a melody verse drum bus type thing that I do think you should follow if you want to use any of the sidechain effects. If you want to use sidechain pumping, you're going to want to run your synthesizer bus into C and D, because then you can sidechain pump via track 1, LFO depth 1 in the hybrid performance mixer template, which I'll be doing a full video for and explaining how to do it and how to set it up. I think I might not do a stream. I think I might just record a video for everybody, which I think would be much easier. So as you can see, I'm a little out of my element because I'm trying to use a device that I don't usually use in my music production. So I'm coming across things I don't usually come across. For one, I'm playing this keyboard. It's a different way of playing keys, and I'm not used to it. I'm not good at it, and I don't have experience with it or anything. I'm not like a great keyboard player to begin with. I'm a guitar player, but even on a keyboard, I can play way better than I could play on here. This, I know some pretty simple shapes. I know that if I do this, I'm going to get a minor third, it's going to be a minor chord, minor triad, and if I do this, it's going to become a major triad. So I know if I start messing with that, and if I add this, then I'm going to get a 7th chord and stuff like that. So I know a couple of different shapes that get me close enough to what I need to do from going from minors and majors pretty easily. But otherwise, I'm still just it's a very clunky exploration for me on the Push 3 with these boxes, and I don't know what I want to grab from it quite yet, because I'm still diving in. So I put myself on blast by live streaming myself learning things. Whatever. How that sounds. Maybe I don't need to do it like this. Had the bass line on it. I wish I can't really write a good bass line for this type of music with such a limited keyboard. It's like you kind of have to do it and just program it in steps. Let's go function yes, and then let's just clear this out and go, how do we want to do this? We could just have it be like this trancey thing, I guess. Seems like that's what this wants to do. We could just program it like that. They both sound out? All right, let's answer a couple of... There's a couple of good points in here. Sit down at a piano and do that. Try this in just for S and... I don't know what S and G means. Sup, Easy? What's up, Ethan? Gonna be epic with the bass notes. I think so, too. What's up, Moto Purple? Shades of Binary Finery? No, it's Universal Nation. I'm not sure. What am I reading here? Yay, beautiful work, dude. Can't wait to load it. Oh, the template. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. Why don't you use scale modes on the Push 3? Pentatonic minor is such an easy way to jam good stuff. I agree. Pentatonic minor is an easy way to jam stuff. We are in a scale mode. We're in... Oh, I don't want to be in C major. Let's go... Well, there we go. I don't know what scale I made this in, though. Did I do it? I'm not sure. You get these beautiful sounds from Push that you're not gonna get from your typical synthesizer because it has. You just can't do that in. On any other synthesizer. Which is why I'm still excited about Push 3 despite me being so terrible at it. And despite it being so difficult to use in standalone mode. But I still really enjoy it, and I still think it sounds really good. Big support viewing your live session. Big hug, friend. Greetings from Paris. Thanks, Caesar. Appreciate that. Push 3 MIDI out. Just notes prohibit the catastrophic MIDI clock to OT merge to play notes on the tact. But what's up, Danny? Yeah, I could do that. Right now I'm clocking the push 3 so that because my plan is to not sample push 3. My plan is to actually use the clip launcher in push 3 and actually use the synthesizers in here so that I could tweak the synths live. So I could actually have this be an extension of my Elektron setup and have this be the whole setup. That's the goal. Otherwise, what am I doing with this thing? It's $2,000. Like, I don't want it to sit around here in my studio. I want to either I use it or I lose it. Like, that's how I feel. I didn't get this for free. Ableton didn't send me this. I bought the Push 3. And so I want to incorporate it into my setup, but I just cannot find a way to do it. But that's what we're going to test this weekend. We're going to test the Max for Live device that makes it so I can use it similarly to an Elektron box and have it control the Push 3 and launch scenes for me. If we can get that up and running and we feel good about it, then the Push 3 will become a part of the workflow. That would be sick. If we can't, then I need to start thinking about what am I doing with this thing. Because I've been teaching, today I did a lesson, I was teaching Bitwig this morning, because that's what I do mostly for like a job is do private lessons online. I teach, Elektron stuff, or I'll teach Bitwig or synthesis, modular synthesis, or whatever, just that kind of stuff. And today I was teaching Bitwig. And I like Bitwig. I just like Bitwig a lot. I'm very familiar with it. I think it's easy to understand. I can read it from left to right as opposed to Ableton's right to left. And so if I'm going to work on the computer, I just naturally go to Bitwig. I want to use the grid. I want to just play in Bitwig. I have a harder time doing that with the Push 3 or with Ableton and the Push 3. Like I feel very disconnected from them. So I'm trying to figure that out and get that to work. And I do think this sounds cool. This is fun. I feel like this kind of music is like this. An arpeggiator. I keep forgetting about arpeggiators because I just don't have them in these two devices. And this has these awesome arpeggiators. Let's see how this sounds if we do something like... What if we use retrigs on these? You can't do this on Digitakt 1. You can't just retrig everything. Wow, that's so convenient to just turn retrig on like this. Move them. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm having fun playing with it, but I'm definitely not anywhere where I'm like, I'm going to keep this. I'm just kind of, we're just exploring the Push 3, but I don't know if I want to keep anything that I've done today. I think I like the arpeggio. I don't know if I like this triplet. That sounds better, I guess. I do really like that we have this retrig screen is now just turn retrig on an entire track. Like that's sick. It's not like carrying the retrigs, it's stopping with transport. That's dope. I was hoping that Digatone would have some machines to choose different synth algorithms, and when I hoped the keys would have more voices and LEDs for the keys. EZBOT with an NPC, could it ever happen? Probably not, dude. To be honest, the only other, like, I'm forcing myself to use my Push 3 because I love the sounds that it has and the expression and all that. But the other machine that I feel strongly about as my Elektron stuff is the Dirty Wave M8. That's probably my favorite other instrument that I own. Even more so than all of my modular. I just love that thing. I'm very excited to get the new model. And I'm also excited for Polyend to add the synthesizer engines to the mini tracker, because that's the one I have. I don't have the Tracker Plus, but I am now suddenly interested in Tracker Plus. So if Polyend's watching this, if you send me a Tracker Plus, I'll use it on this stream. You'd have to do that, Polyend. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Maybe I'll buy one. I didn't drink my LaCroix when it was LaCroix, whatever you want to call it. Did you know that this is made in the US? So I can say it any way I want to, because we have speech impediments here. Let's talk about shows. Let's talk about live shows. So there's a couple of live shows. There's a bunch of live shows coming up. And one of them is Modbang, the end of the month. There's 2 Modbang shows kind of at the end of the month. And then there is also a Basement State show. These are the shows that are coming up this month. Right here. This, I can't point to it. This is the Basement State show. This is coming up this Friday. We have Planar Drift, Harsh Realm, User Data, and Sad Boys. All excellent artists. All artists that I've seen live, and they're absolutely incredibly talented artists. And then we have the Modbang event at the 4Bs, where it always is, with Recovery Sounds, Microfauna, Rascal Ray, and Ilzik. And that should be an awesome show. That's a free show at 7 o'clock at the 4Bs. And that's what we do every month. We do that show. And then lastly, at the very end of the month for Memorial Day, there's one more show. There's this show, which I'll be playing. And it's another Modbang event. You can see a little Modbang thing. At the gallery stage, EZBOT, Project 32, Rascal Ray again, Circo coming in from Denver to play, Aria Bear, TN Crystal, Wet Paint, DJ Weak Acid, and Joe Bellingham. All playing Desert Hearts with Mikey Lyon, Porky, Tony H, and a bunch of other artists in the Loft stage as well. This is not a free show. I think it's $30 for a ticket, 25, 30 bucks. And this is at the Monkey Loft here in Seattle. So that'll be at the end of the month. So please come out and show your support if you're in Seattle. It's going to be some great shows. And yeah, I'm excited to play. Monkey Loft is a pretty large place, pretty large venue, classic club event, huge sound systems. And that's where you get, like, it's got a very boiler room vibe to it. So it's a really fun place to play because it really does feel like you're playing a big club. Because it is a big club. That's what it is. So that's going to be really cool. Please come out and check it out. Danny Toba, recording the Push 3, it still needs some time. OT wasn't there in the beginning neither. Totally, OT wasn't there in the beginning. OT still isn't there. Let's get real. I have sent countless emails to Elektron about Octatrack bugs. They have never been addressed. And they never will. They never will be addressed. I have to reload reverbs on my Octatrack performance templates all the time because the DSP just can't handle what I'm doing with the Octatrack. And I constantly have to reload the reverb and then reload the part, and that sets it back to where it's supposed to be. But just reloading the part isn't enough. But there's countless bugs in my Elektron gear, my favorite gear. There's less bugs on the Dirty Wave MA. It's probably the least buggy device I own. Syntax is not very buggy. Syntax is pretty clean, I'd say. But yeah, Push 3's got a lot of bugs, you know? It's an entire computer, so fair enough. Fair enough. Takes the time. I'm willing to wait. I've already been waiting this long. It's not going to get returned or anything. And I think we made, you know, we found some decent sounds from the Push 3 and brought it into Digitakt in the end. I love how stereo the Digitakt is. Like those stereo hats. I love stereo hi-hats. Those really wide hats. Wide hats, wide claps. I feel like wide hats and claps is like something I just love in electronic music. It's dope. All right, well, we've been streaming for a long time. It's been over 2 hours. Not much of a tutorial, but just an exploration. Can we use the Push 3 as a synthesizer? And we can. You do have to go through some weird setup if you want to sequence it from another piece of gear. You got to set up 2 tracks, 1 track to host the audio, 1 track to host the MIDI input from your external gear so that you can sequence that. And that's how you do sequencing from an external piece of gear. But soon, with the Max for Live device, we'll have the Push 3 doing its own thing. And that'll be sick. So, cool. My name is Matthew, aka EZBOT. Thanks everybody for hanging out and just chilling with me while I futz about on the Push 3 and my Elektron gear. And be sure to come out to the shows that I just showed you. And if you like to support this channel, you can visit patreon.com/EZBOT and join the Patreon if you like and get your templates and join the weekly meetup that we do, or to get private lessons from me if you want to learn how to use Elektron gear very thoroughly. Or you could just leave a nice comment here and a like on the stream so that other people may view it and enjoy it. If they enjoy it, I don't know. But I'll see you next week for another stream. I'll probably see you on Saturday for another stream, if we're lucky, if the device is ready. All right, thanks everybody. Peace.